Good morning, YouTubers. Mike Martin's here, Mike Martin's channel. Happy Friday to everyone. Big hug to everybody. I had a Mike in the Night special last night. I'll upload it to this main channel today for you guys that missed out on it. Just talking a couple of key topics that are happening in the news. Just opinions, you know. We're not news. We're not investors. We're not, we're not any of that stuff. We're just having a good time, kind of discussing what's going on and kind of opening up ideas or resolutions or solutions. Anyways, guys, today I want to talk about, it's actually really nice outside. It's actually 4 Celsius above zero. It's beautiful outside. It's breezy. It feels warm. And I just drove by the building I'm going to buy. I'm looking to buy a building, so I'll keep you guys in the loop. I might start a whole new series. Game store, another game or retail store from scratch series, another one, but different building, different, same idea what I'm doing, but a little bit different, but different concept I want to try out. That's what life's about. Use it or lose it. Use the skills that God gave you. Anyways, I want to talk about, I want to talk about Vancouver. Okay, I want to talk about Sydney, Toronto, Melbourne, Auckland, London, even Edinburgh and Dublin, California, Los Angeles, San Diego, Seattle. What do I want to talk about those cities specifically? Bad drivers. Ever since this renaissance of influx of immigration that's coming in, I'm noticing, okay, I'm talking about the wealthy investors, some really bad driving. And, living in the small town that I am now, I don't miss that one bit. It was entertaining, though. I would be stopped at a stop sign. I'd be waiting for my turn to go, a 4-way stop. And the guy would blow by on his phone. And then he'd look at me like I committed a crime. He'd look at me like, "Pipe down, little peasant. You only exist out here because of me." I like that line. I've used it before. They look at you like a lot of people would look at you and say, "You only exist out here because of me." It's like, whoa. Yeah, so entitled drivers. Do you guys have entitled drivers in your city? Bad driving. Where you're next to somebody, but for some bizarre reason, they're in the left turn lane. They need to make a right turn at the intersection. They make eye contact with you, and they continue to make a lane change on top of your car. I have my signal on. And you're like, well, I'm right beside you. I don't care if you have your signal on. I can't even see your signal on. You're right beside me. Pipe down, little peasant. You only exist out here because of me. And that's what's been happening. Entitlement. Entitled drivers. I am so grateful. Look, guys, I filled up my gas, okay, at the beginning of January. I still have a quarter tank because I drive 2-3 kilometers a day through this kind of traffic. Just nothing. 15 cars around me, max. And I love it because the infrastructure's here, it exists. The hospital's right here beside me. There's mind you, if I need a bigger hospital, I need to go to a bigger city. But you know what? It's worth it. It's worth it. But entitled driving. People creating their own rules because they're severely entitled. They exist. They're out there to make sure people understand. Have you guys had the look? I call it the Vancouver look. Sorry, I just want to see who's behind me there. The Vancouver look. I love the Vancouver look. I don't know if they have it in Sydney and stuff. I'm just debating whether or not they have it or whatnot. But the Vancouver look is, you're stopped at a red light. You look to your right. Hey, that rhymes. That should be a rap song. You stop at a red light. You look to your right. And then, I guess somebody's staring at you, right? So you look at them, and then they look at you like this. There's many ways to tell somebody off, people. And facial expressions like that is one way of telling people off. I got that a lot. When I was in Vancouver, living in Vancouver, I got that a lot. And I know it's the same thing in Sydney, and I know it's the same thing in Auckland. I know it's the same thing in Los Angeles and in parts of San Francisco. I know. Do you guys ever get the look? I call it the Vancouver look. You're doing your thing, or you're stopped, and a pedestrian's crossing, but in a non-pedestrian area. Then they look over and go, give you that look. It's like, really? Extra large dark roast with 1 cream.
Sure, that's everything.
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Entitled drivers. I bring this up at least once a year. I know I've made videos about entitled drivers. I made a lot of them in Vancouver. Hi. Hey, how are you, my brother?
How are you?
Good. Happy Friday. Thank you. I'll see you soon. So everybody knows everybody. Positive reputation starts growing. Entitled drivers, you only exist out here because of me. And that's the attitude you get, you know. I'm not talking about waiting in line for an elevator and stuff. That's other stuff that we could talk about. That's a whole topic. Waiting in line for something and people just walk right in front of you like you don't even exist. And bud. So, that's that, people. Entitled drivers. Tell me. Comment. Tell me some stories below. I want to read some stories today, man. It's Friday, guys. It's Friday morning. I'm off to the shop to have a good time. I'm going to start working on... I got real estate agents now on the prowl. Well, my real estate agent that helped me buy my house. She ended up getting a huge reduction on the house when I bought it, eh? So she's working on it with me. She wants to sell. Apparently this building that I buy has been for sale for so many years. And the thing is, no one has the business idea or think outside the box. Everyone thinks the same things. A shoe store, you know, a pet store. Like, what I do is very unique, and a lot of people that have come and visit me at my store enjoy what I do, and a lot of people support it. A majority of my customers aren't actually from here, from Merritt. They actually come from the bigger city Kamloops and actually Kelowna too. They come that far to come and see my store and come and see what I got, or come and see what the fuss is about. Yeah, guys, so entitled drivers. You see, I don't have this overwhelming burn in me anymore like I used to. When I was in Vancouver, I'd be making videos every 3 weeks of how bad driving is and how you get that look from people. It's like, whoa, what are you staring at me for? What are you giving me that look for, man? Are you mad because I'm here? Are you mad that I'm in my own country? Are you offended that I'm in my car in my own country? What, do you not want me on this road? That's the attitude. You only exist out here because of me, little peasant. And that's the way you get treated. And I don't know why it's happening. Entitled drivers. And a majority of them are not, they're like foreigners. That's the thing. You know? Let me know if I'm just delusional and I'm making this up just to get views. Or let me know if this is for real. If this is really something that happens to you, you know? Delusional driving, lane changes whenever people feel like doing them, and that's just the entitled. There's a lot of not good drivers out there, like foreign, domestic, import, anybody. There's a lot of good drivers out there too that follow the rules, that that go by the book. But then there's a ton of bad ones too, from all walks of life. But I notice the entitlement, you know, is growing, and it's like, you know. Anyways. Oh, God, I gotta wake up. I hope I'm making you yawn, too. Friday morning. I'm so excited. It's Friday morning. Gonna open my shop. I'm gonna finish off my lease. I got like 3-4 months. The food bank, I'm going to buy the food bank. I'm going to give them 3 months notice. Give them a lot of notice because they're securing financing right now for a bigger location. That location they're in is too small. The location is like 2,200 square feet of leasable, or 2,000 square feet of leasable space. So what I want to do, that's good. That's enormous for me. That's beyond. We could put a Filipino food mart in the back and my Merit Toys and Games in the front. And my wife can continue her little thing. She would have been more active with me, but it's just, you know, she's 8 months pregnant now, right? So we got 6 weeks, less than under eight months. We got less than 6 weeks today till our daughter arrives. All the kids, my son and daughter, are so excited and ready. And my son was saying he wants to hold her and take care of her. Guys, this is what life's about. It's all about family. It's about love. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Entitled Drivers.